What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Life So Crazy. It's the VongolaBoss here. So today we're talking about another non-profit organization trying to bring its code of ethics and mission statement to gaming. Now, prior to today's article, I believe PETA was the front runner for the most memeable and goofiest non-profit organization because of their history of going to war against video games that aren't animal friendly. For example, who could forget PETA's beef with Tanuki Mario, claiming Nintendo was sending the wrong message because in real life raccoons are skinned alive for their coat?
Are you serious?
And don't let PETA catch you playing Pokemon Go, because in their eyes that makes you worse than Michael Vick. PETA must really be making a difference in the world, because if you equate playing a video game to violating animal rights, you clearly don't have enough problems on your hand. Clutching pearls cause some canines got killed in a game of Call of Duty. Y'all are not serious people. PETA aside, we're focusing on another non-profit that's making its bid for gaming initiatives that nobody asked for. And that is the Red Cross, urging gamers to obey the laws of war while playing first-person shooters.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
I agree, but the only rule here is win by any means necessary. I don't even play first-person shooters anymore. I think the last one I touched was Black Ops 2, but even during my teenage years when I did play, the Geneva Convention was the last thing gamers were thinking about following. People throwing out the hard R like it's a sentence enhancer.
Bruh.
Getting called a porch monkey, boy, you would have thought you was in the 1800s in them COD lobbies. Sorry, once teabagging became a thing, the conversation for rules of war became a non-starter. Have you seen these new kill animations in the latest Call of Duty? I swear these non-profits be doing this just to get people to talk about them. But this is what the Red Cross actually had to say. We, the International Committee of the Red Cross, rally all FPS gamers to play by the rules of war, which protect the humanity and dignity of all people all over the world. They explained how they were trying to fight against the normalization of war, even for gamers playing games involving guns or including themes of conflict from their couch. If they want to stop the normalization of war, they need to go have a conversation with our current administration.
It's facts! It's facts! It's not facts. These facts are not facts.
Last time I checked, Call of Duty gamers aren't the ones sending billions to fund proxy wars. The only money gamers are spending in the name of war is on a battle pass. They continue. Every day, people play games set in conflict zones right from their couch. But right now, armed conflicts are more prevalent than ever. And to the people suffering from their effects, this conflict is not a game. It destroys lives and leaves communities devastated. Therefore, we're challenging you to play FPS by the rules of war to show everyone that even wars have rules. Rules which protect humanity on battlefields in real life. They conclude saying their aim is not to take away the joy and fun of FPS games.
Stop the cap.
We want to collaborate hand in hand with the community to have a tangible and meaningful outcome for IHL as a common good for humanity. This does not mean that we want to in any way force the industry or players to incorporate the laws of war into video games, but rather to start having exchanges about how these laws are designed to protect each and every one of us in a situation of armed conflict. Bless their heart, because it's in the right place, but it's still goofy. Here are the rules that they're trying to get people to follow. No thirsting. When an enemy is down and can't respond, you can't keep shooting at them. Because rule of war, prisoners of war must be protected from violence, intimidation, and ill treatment. Prisoners of war also don't respawn like they do in Call of Duty, so I'm not sure about this one, Chief. No targeting non-violent NPCs. Bots that don't fire unprovoked are considered civilians, and you can't target or harm them. I think the issue is graphics and games overall have just become so realistic that people feel the need to say, you know, this isn't appropriate in real life. Then again, they used to have a problem with games made on an 8-bit processor, so they've been hating ever since. No targeting civilian buildings. In any given game map, houses, schools, or hospitals are considered safe zones that you cannot harm. When fighting in these spaces, you must do everything you can to avoid damage. Look, unless the objective is protect civilians and civilian infrastructure, whatever happens, happens. And lastly, use med kits on everyone, only if they ask nicely.
$6 grand, you let me live. It's yours.
I'll do you one better. You tell me a joke, you make me laugh, I'll let you live.
Do I get to keep my money?
Maybe.
Fuck, okay, I got you. Today I went to the pharmacy and I bought a box of condoms. And the cashier asked if I needed a bag. I said, no, I'll just turn off the lights.
I don't get it.
How's that? Is that good? All right, dude, lift me up. Let me rest.
Hey, turn around. Do it nice and slow. All right? I'm just gonna slowly go away. All right, man. You have a great day.
Thanks, you rock, dude.
If you have an unused med kit that works on others, you must give it to those who need it, be they friendly or enemy. Oh, serious. Again, the Red Cross made this initiative because armed conflicts are more prevalent than ever, with tensions rising between world powers and World War III being a concern. It's a valid effort, but really just goofy in execution. Now here's an idea if you really care about stopping armed conflicts. How about we reach out to all the world leaders of all these countries, and instead of them sending soldiers to take up arms on the battlefield, how about we take it back to the old days and get these leaders to hash it out in a 1v1?
Oh, say less.
Sure, is fighting over real life land, territory, and resources in a video game inane? Without a doubt, but it keeps real death counts to virtually zero. And it's here where the Red Cross can enforce its humanitarian initiative. Like, imagine if Putin and Zelensky hashed it out in a game of COD. They already have videos about AI presidents playing COD.
Now this is a good game. I remember popping this in the PS3, putting on some early Drake, and just blasting fools.
Barack, this game was the best part of your presidency.
I'm actually 10th prestige on my old gamer tag, XX. I spread democracy XX.
George, be sure to not break the spawn trap by rushing in.
I guess old habits die hard, huh?
Anyway, let's check out what the people had to say about this. Remember what the Red Cross said? Nah, this the one. This got it. So much for rule number 2. Is teabagging a war crime? The average GTA player breaks 100 different rules of the Geneva Convention in the first 10 minutes of gameplay. You guys are a joke for covering this. Respectfully, if the presidents of the United States can do real war crimes unchecked for decades, I can afford to have a little fun in a video game.
It's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
It must have been a real slow news day when this article came out. Imagine Congress passes that Restrict Act, God forbid, and then they start trying to press people for war crimes in video games.
Oh my God!
I'd already be doing a bid for my Modern Warfare 3 days. It's funny because gamers actually do have a code of ethics and rules that they follow, but it varies on a game-by-game basis. This whole article is like if the NBA was complaining that gamers in NBA 2K weren't showing any sportsmanship against the Hall of Fame CPU. If there's anything I'm taking away from this, it's that these non-profit organizations are not serious. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and drop a comment down below. I want to know what y'all think about this foolishness. So to my gamers out there, what war crimes have you committed? In Minecraft, of course. I want to hear it all down in the comments section. It's been the VongolaBoss, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Damn, like crazy.